So, in this video, this can be a part two of being a real friend. Now, when you have friends, you tend to just go with the flow, agreeing with everything they say, especially in relationships. You always kind of want to be a so-called good friend by agreeing with uh, every situation they talking about. Is right, and that's not being a real friend. When, let's say, if your friend call you talking about their side of the problems of the relationship, and what you hearing on the other side, you like, man, that person sound like a bad person. Dang, he did. That person did all that to you, cause you telling them that all the problems you have with that person, and that friend most of the time be like, yeah, that's messed up. You should leave. All this blah blah blah, on and on. Like, man, they treat you terribly, and on and on. But that's not being a real friend, because a real friend would be like, hold up. What have you done towards that person? What did you do to make that person mad? And your friend may lie or tell the truth. But if they lying, then it's nothing what you can really do. If you are a friend that have experience, and you see and you really care for your friend, and their relationships or problem is getting out of hand or going downhill, it's your job to step up to see if you can help, see if you can fix the issue. You know, because a lot of times you only hear one side of the story, and you will never hear the other side of the story if your friend who you talking to is lying about it. Saying they did nothing wrong, they never did this. Kind of making it seem it's all the one person fault, like they destroyed everything. But really, it works both ways. You know what I'm saying? So a fake friend would agree with that and go on and agree with the friend about all the problems they having, but at the same time, you don't even know what the problems they did to that person. That's not being a real friend. you know so I see a lot of relationships do that because they want to keep that friend. They want to make that friend happy. They want to keep that friend satisfied. They not tough enough to tell their friend, yeah, you kind of messed up when you said those words, or you messed up when you did that. They fake friends. They dare just to keep you around because they need a friend. You need somebody to kick it with, talk about, life situations about. But instead of being an honest friend and stacking back and be like, okay, what are some of the things he telling you, that you did wrong to him? Work out the situation, because it's not funny for anybody to have a broken relationship. It's not something you sit there and laugh about when people sitting there crying and heartbroken and stressed out, and have evil thoughts in their head. That's nothing to play with. And a, a, a friend that laughs about it and think it's funny, or just jump to a conclusion, oh yeah, you should just leave. You should just walk out. You should kick that person out. You should do that. You should do that. It's not a good friend. And then you making quick decisions, and the friend who's telling you that is influencing you to make quick and rational decisions that could be very dangerous to yourself and the other person. When you breaking up in a relationship or getting divorced, it's stuff that you have to sit down and think about. And a lot of times you have to sit down and get things correct, not just financially, but the person who you talking to. You wanna not break up and have so many grudges. You know, you want to be on good terms if y'all splitting apart. Because a lot of times what happens is some people heal slowly. And, you know, they go out and hurt other people, whether physically, mentally, or in a relationship because they hurt from their last relationship. They not at ease. You know what I'm saying? They not at rest because people break a relationship and just walk away without sitting down discussing it and making things on good terms. Instead, you just walk away, pack your stuff, and now you left with people that's heartbroken, angry, upset, and you have people that become stalkers, killers, abusers, you know, and so forth and so on. So that's not a good friend if you agreeing with everything most of the thing they talking about. Yeah, you right about that. You right about that. No, be a real friend and be like, hey, you know, what have you done? What did that person say you done to him? Yeah, you messed up on this part. You was right on this part. You know, you need to work on this part. You know, y'all should take some time. You know, anything I can do to help. That's being a real friend. That's being there for somebody. But people so quick to take up for their friends, or I got a real friend. My friend been there for me. You know, all the other stuff. Giving your friends titles that they don't even deserve. Yeah, they was there for you at every situation where they kept saying yeah, or they agree with you on everything you say. That's fake. That is fake friends. Your friends should be able to tell you the real. Look at the whole big conclusion. You know, if you're a real friend, you should care about the friend you with and the person they dating situations. And that's a responsibility of having a friend. And so-called, oh, I love my friend. This is my best friend. You know what I'm saying? That's a responsibility. If you can't handle that responsibility, you shouldn't be having friends. Because their life become your life. You know what I'm saying? If somebody want to attack your best friend, you what you do? You stick up for them. You fight for them. Or somebody trying to kill your best friend or hurt your best friend, and you in the midst of it, and you end up getting hurt and killed because you that person's best friend. So it's no joke to bring people in your life and call them best friends. You know, if you can't handle that responsibility, it's too much stress. Don't have friends at all, because you don't have a relationship with the person they dating, don't mean it's not your responsibility to help their relationship or fix it out, unless you a jealous friend and you don't want their relationship, you hate their relationship, or you know you hate that your friend can go do out and do things because he or she gotta answer to they spouse or the person they dating. So you gotta look at that, because a lot of friends hate because they have something, you have something that they don't have. Or you can't do things because you got to answer to somebody and they don't have to answer to nobody. So you got to look at that, like, if my friends really are true friends, or they haters, or they hating for what I have. That's something you need to think about. So people get times of point, they start keeping their friends because, oh, I need times when I need to talk to somebody and stuff like that. How at the end of results is going to be fakeness and destructiveness. It ain't going to do you no good. You done waste all your time. You know what I'm saying? Like this me. Like, okay, if I had a guy friend and he going through problems and he telling me his story of all the stuff she doing. Me, I'm asking questions on both sides. Why she acting like that? You know, she doing that. You know, I'm kind of agreeing with both sides, even though I don't know her side. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what? You know, I want to meet her. I want to talk to her. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what she look like. I want to see what the problem is. See, when you have a friend, you have to play both sides of the part. You can't just play one side because of your friend. You have to help their situation and whoever they dating. It's your responsibility. And people say, oh, that's not my responsibility. I don't got nothing to do with me. They probably nothing. Then why you? That's not loving a friend. That's not caring for a friend. Why you even a friend if you can't even help them? Y'all call yourself family, bros, hanging out with each other on a daily basis? No, that's your responsibility, man. Unless you a hater and you hate their relationship or you jealous, that's a whole nother different other thing. But you call yourself a real friend, do real friend stuff, man. Be there for them.